Howdy folks, welcome back to Railroads Online. This will be the final episode of Season 2. I'm just not having fun anymore. There's too many bugs and limitations, quality of life stuff. So yeah, if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to play. So we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to try to take these hoppers up to the iron mine and get whatever iron we made with the load I took up there. So we're down here at the bottom of the hill. What is the map? Oh, there we go. Map doesn't work in external view. Right. Because, you know, reasons. So we're down here. And as you can see, I've made a little passing siding. Got a little way station here. Mostly just for looks. But if I do someday continue with this railroad, which might very well happen once we get some more patches and bugs and features, this would be a place where you could replenish before you head up the hill. So I've got firewood, water, and sand all right there. But we need to get these cars out of the way, so I'm going to let gravity do the work. You see they've already slid down the hill a little bit. So we're lined into there. That should all be good. So we'll just take some brakes off here. My voice is a little bit froggy. Slept with the window open last night. It was nice and cool. Also made my voice a little froggy. I had to put on all kinds of brakes to hold this on the hill. There we go. I think that's it. See if I can get that frog out of there. Whee! So you can see it herkin jerking. That's just what we're dealing with right now with this many cars, and it's only going to get worse. I know some of you barely even have playable FPS. FPS-wise, it still seems to run fine, but there's a lot of like physics lag, if that's the term. All right, so we'll tie those down. And then we're going to head up to the iron mine. I think I should be able to haul these empty hoppers up there. We'll find out. There we go. 3 or 4 clicks gets it done. Let's hop in here. I don't remember if the fire is up and going. Oops. Yeah, we're at 82, so just need maybe one more stick. Let's throw another one in there. Make sure we got all that away. Put our F menu, so we are in reverse. All 6 hoppers are moving, so let's head out. Not sure why the sander's on. So we'll see if we can make it. The only like iffy part is that really tight S-curve there. That's what gets me every time. I think we may be okay on the rest of it. But these are quite heavy, even empty. Here we go. Get the regulator on an even number. Makes me happy. So even following this grade, this could be laid out better. This could be a lot smoother. There's room for improvement. If I remember right, this is a fairly steep part in here, and then we got a little bit of a level off. We'll use sand if we need to, like in the last episode. I had a comment in, I think there was a video before last, that the sand only works on the climax. I wasn't aware of that, if that's a thing. But like you saw in the last episode, it does appear to work okay on the climax. I don't know how much sand we have. I didn't look in the sand dome. So this is a beautiful game. With some great models and some great scenery. So I do hope it continues to get updated. It just needs a lot of bugs squashed. It needs a lot of quality of life stuff. It's just, I've just had all the nonsense I can take for now. And give it another break. There's other games out there. I've been playing a lot of Loco Shortline Operations, which is similar idea, but completely different approach and different style of play. But it has a ton of great features. And if you follow me on Twitch, you've been seeing some of that streamed over there. And then I am archiving that over here on the YouTubes because it seems pretty popular. The first live stream archive of Loco, I think it got like 1,200 views, which is, you know, not much in the grand scheme of things, but for my channel, that's huge. How we doing here? We doing okay? And we're starting to slow down. I think we're gonna hang in there with 80. But we got this last little part here that can be kind of tricky. No, I think we got her whipped. So empty, we did okay. I apologize, I didn't put my phone on silent. I'm once again recording on my work lunch break. It's about all the time I have these days. And I forgot to turn my phone down. I think the wife's blowing it up. Okay, good, that switch is thrown. I think this is fairly level, so I'm going to back off. Another nice feature of extended RROX, which is hard to say. Somebody mentioned people just call it extended, so we'll go with extended. Is it shows your speed and your max speed, so I can see that on my other monitor there. We were tapped out on speed. Now we've slowed down a little bit. So big shout out to all you third-party tool developers. I appreciate you. Making our life easier. Just the teleport function is huge. Saves 20 minutes running across the map. Ooh, we're up to 12 miles an hour. Look at us go. Got to turn my generator on. Let's get some lights on. And there's the iron mine. We made it. No drama. Although I might need to throw the switch. Don't remember which way I came out of here when I came down the hill. Let's get you calmed down. I can't quite tell. I think I need to throw that switch. Yeah, I definitely need to throw that switch. So we need to start easing to a stop here. It slows down pretty easy with empty hoppers. No problem. I keep trying to use the Loco controls, which are slightly different. And vice versa. I'll be playing Loco and try to use the RRO controls. Alright, I think a right click. There we go. Now get us headed right on into the iron mine. And how much iron do we have? We have 60 iron ore. I think those hold 10, so that might actually be perfect. Don't remember for sure. No! Hop in. Oh boy. Hop in the Loco. There we go. Quickly. Ease on up here. And brakes. Alright, how much do you hold? 0 of 0. Okay. That's useful. Whee! As soon as we start loading it, it'll tell me. I can mouse over the car again. 10, yeah, okay, cool. So we've got just enough to fill up this cut of cars. So every time one of those balls drops, it gets another piece. That should be 6. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. All right, shut you off. There we go. I'm going to actually tab over to here. Oh, I guess that kills the sound, doesn't it? Didn't realize that. I'm going to pull forward using the controls here on extended. That's what all the cool kids call it. It's just so much easier when you're playing single player. Put the brake on. Some games have an option to play sound in the background. I'm not sure if that's a thing on here. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, where do I... Okay, if I look over here at the ground, then I can see what's in the car. Okay, makes sense. I'm a little bit sarcastic. You may have picked up on that watching these videos. There's 7. There's 8. And 9. One more makes 10. There we go. All right, I'm going to get the rest of these loaded up. You don't need to sit here and watch me do that. I think that'd be kind of boring. So I will see you in just a bit. All right, last car. So this is level track through here. All I did was take off the brakes. And this happened. There's no power on the engine. All I did was release the locomotive brakes. And it takes off. Yeah. Really hope stuff gets sorted out of this game, because it is fun when it works and it's not being super frustrating. I'm just over it. It's time to move on, play other things. I was debating on whether running the engine around. But yeah, I think I'll just shove them downhill. And then we only had 10 left, so we'll just let her run out. It's like we ran through the lumber. We still got some beams left. Yeah, we still got 12 beams left. So I didn't bring the right ratio up here. It's my mistake. I forgot how that worked. Okay, let's head down the mountain. I'm wondering if I need to set some brakes on the cars. I guess we'll find out. Let's save. Now, taking all the empty state cars down, the locomotive brakes was enough, but this is 6 loaded iron ore hoppers, so results may vary. Now the terrain is stable. I don't know why. Well, we got more than enough power to overcome the momentum bugs. We shall just shove. Really nice whistle. Now, I don't think I've taken any cordwood to the smelter, but we'll just deliver this, and then if I do continue, which I assume I will at some point in the future, I might just continue with this map build, since we didn't finish it. Unless there's, like, you know, major changes to the map by the time the next time I play. We'll just have to see how it goes. Alright, I'm looking over at extended. We're not quite to maximum speed. Just barely under max speed. So we are pushing a little bit. But we're going to hit some downhill here eventually, and then we got some extreme downhill. So we will quickly move into runaway train territory. And like I said, there's a lot to like about this game. You know, I'm not just dumping on it. I don't hate the game. I'm just frustrated with the bugs and the limitations and the shortcomings. It's beautiful. It's got great models. It's got good sounds for what's there. And in general, it's fun. I'm just fed up with the bugs and the lack of quality of life features. So I'm going to give it a rest. We'll be back someday. Okay, here's where we start needing some brakes. I'm gonna go ahead and put on full brake and see if we slow down too much. We're doing about 14 right now. We are slowing down, so let's come down to a little less than half. I'm gonna kind of cheat and keep an eye on the speedometer over here on extended. I remember right, this was a little bit of level here. So with the water tower at the bottom, I probably don't need this water tower, but it does make a nice siding to double the hill, or triple the hill. Worked out pretty well. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some brake on. That frog is coming back, but I've got a mute button. Because it gets really crazy right here. So we're just going to go full brake. I forget what kind of grade this is. Like 6, 7, 8%. Something crazy in here. Look out below. Here we come. We're up to 21 miles per hour. Which feels really fast on this stream. Speed's coming back down now, so we're good. Somewhere in here there's even a little bit of an upgrade. Which may be right in here. Maybe this is up and then it slips off again. Yeah, we're slowing down. We're down to 10 miles an hour. And falling. We might need actually a little bit of a push up over this hump. I tend to use the regulator percentages, almost like throttle notches on a diesel. Alright, now we're back into the downhill. Back on the brakes. It's fairly tight through here. Especially this next little wiggle. Someday we may have an upgrade project and we'll fix some of those things like that. Too sharp of a turn there. Alright, we're nearing the bottom of this part of the hill. So, knock on wood, that wasn't too bad. I don't remember if I lined that switch down there. So I may want to almost ease to a stop. Yeah, let's see if we can run up there. Run! Run! Oh, I'm not running fast enough. Should have ran on the train. Okay, I think those are both thrown. I put them on opposite sides so they wouldn't interfere. Ignore the floating switches. It's a limitation of the switches. Yeah, we're good. This is like a possible future extension up to the coal mine. We'd want to come this way. So I just went ahead and put that switch in there. Just to have it. Okay, so the ore has no, has no collision. Oh, right over the cab. Woo! Alright, we're back in control. Get some power back on. So this would probably form a giant Y with that other switch we had over there by the waterfall to go up to the coal mine. It's the idea anyway. It's a little hard to get a perspective. There's no track on the map. Need to cut a lot more trees through here. It's hard to see. We should have a little bit of a reprieve here. And then we got the big old hill past the waterfall. And then the switch should be thrown because I was trying to... Oh no, I have to fix the bridge. That's right, because we need to stop because the cordwood wouldn't go through. So we need to stop at the bottom of this monster incline. So off the throttle, back on the brake. There we go. A couple screenshots coming through here. A little too much brake. We haven't quite hit the super steep part yet, I don't think. Oh, there's another waterfall down there. I didn't realize that. Pretty cool. Alright, we got some twisty-turny action. I remember laying this. This was a challenge. I think this is where it starts to get steep. Should have been steeper coming all the way across here. In hindsight. So I do want to be able to stop over here, like on this land part, because I need to fix the track there. So I might just save that for future. Slow down a little too much. I need to relay the bridge so the cars don't hit on there. I do have a decent amount of track down at the smelter. It's kind of hard to see because of all the trees, but I've got a loop around there with various sightings and whatnot, and then a connection heading up out of the valley. It actually climbs up through the valley and then hooks up into there. So it's a lot of track to get from here to there because of the elevation difference. We're chugging along at 9 miles an hour, though. I think that's good enough. They're quite heavy, so. And then this starts a downhill grade as well. See how's she feeling about stopping? Feeling pretty good about stopping? Now let's get the engine off the bridge. Yeah, I think you're feeling pretty good about stopping. And set one of the car brakes. Just in case. And this all needs deleted. It needs cleaned out. It's not in use. Well, I guess it could be like maybe a quicker downgrade run. But then you have to stop and throw the turnout, so there's that. Yeah, the cordwood's still sitting here because I didn't fix the bridge. But hey, we got some iron ore, we got some cordwood. We're pretty darn close to having some iron made, so we will pick up there next time I play. I'm going to let this game soak in the oven a little more. Actually, I'm going to have to come down here and pull the cars off, I think. Well, no, they're sitting right at the end. Yeah, I just need some more time in the oven. Get some of these things sorted out to where it'll be fun again. If you're having fun with the game, that's awesome. I'm not really having much fun anymore. So like I said, it's not fun. I'm not going to play. I do appreciate y'all joining me for Season 2 of Railroads Online. We'll be back someday. And I hope to catch you in the next adventure. Take care.